Alright, people, welcome back. Today we're going to talk or review Season 6, Episode 13 of The Walking Dead. Okay, first of all, for any of you out there who don't have any sense, this says review. So if you don't want to know what happened in Episode 13, then go away right now. Alright. First of all, there was a few things I didn't much care for. I give this episode a 3 out of 5. It was one of the weaker episodes of the season, but it was good. I mean, I'm not saying it was horrible. It's not going to make my bottom 5 of all-time Walking Dead episodes, but it's of the season, it's definitely in the bottom 3. Alright, a couple reasons. One, I didn't like all Carol's fucking whimpering and whining. 2, I didn't like them letting the Saviors know that Maggie was pregnant. I mean, that's just giving them more leverage. 3, what was the third thing? Oh, they called for help on their way to this, where the kill floor was, that slaughterhouse or whatever that place was. They called for help. So I wasn't figuring, a decent amount of help would show up, but they get like 2 or 3 people to show up. I thought that was a little underwhelming. I was a little let down from that. I was expecting, 7, 8, maybe even 10 people to show up. At least a couple carloads, all loaded, locked and loaded, ready to rock and roll. A little bit of a shootout. But, and then another thing is, the fourth thing I'm going to nitpick is, unless you have one hot-ass cherry on your cigarette, gasoline ain't lighting off no amber. Sorry. So that's also a little bit unrealistic. But that being said, that's all the nitpicking I'm going to do. Okay, so Maggie and Carol were taken back to some slaughterhouse, and they weren't split up. They were put in the same room initially. Carol starts hyperventilating and huffing and puffing, and like she's having a panic attack or whatever the hell's going on with her. I know it was all part of an act. And then she starts talking after she calms down, just don't hurt the baby. And they would look at Maggie like, oh, fuck, she's pregnant. And don't smoke around the baby. And like, okay, you guys got to learn to shut the fuck up. And then they finally escape. Well, Carol escapes, so she goes back and she frees Maggie. The dude who was injured that Carol shot, he died, so they undid his tourniquet just to make sure he was going to bleed out and he was dead. And he turns, they tied him up. He chomps on the fat bitch with lung cancer. So she's down. Carol jumps out from behind her and finishes her off. Then they go and they take out the other 2 Savior batches, which I'm happy for because I couldn't stand that bitch who kept bragging about how badass she was. Couldn't stand her at all. They did a very good job making me not like that character. The actress did a great job portraying it. I'm not trying to sell the performance out. I just didn't like the character. She pissed me off. And then, after Carol couldn't pull the trigger when she was, she kept telling her, leave, go. And Carol, you know firsthand what happens when you let people go in this world. They come back and they kill you. So I thought that was stupid on her part. But she did, without hesitation, she fucking shot that bitch in the head that was going after Maggie. They take care of those 2, and the backup calls on the 2-way radio, and they tell them to meet them on the kill floor, which Carol and Maggie doused in gasoline and then lit it up with a cigarette. Like I said, I give it a 3 out of 5. It was okay. I'd definitely watch it again. I'm not sitting here going to say how bad it was. It was alright. And put your thoughts, opinions, and comments down in the box. Like, share, subscribe. Until the next video, I'm out.